our class today. Let us all stand up for the opening prayer. Let's bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. Okay, again, good morning, class. So, before you go into your seat, please arrange your chair properly in the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very good, class. And now, let's proceed to your attendance. Okay, class? Very good that all of you are here. Okay, how are you today, class? Okay, good. Anyone, how are you? Very good. So, who remember the topic I tackled yesterday? Okay, very good. It's all about the effects of decaying materials. So, now, before I going to proceed to my topic today, let us watch this video. It's all about environmental song. So, you need to listen. Watch the video and later I have some question about this. So, okay, class. So, what the song is all about? Okay, it's all about throw your waste in the trash bin. So, if you see a garbage in the surrounding, do you think you throw it in the trash bin? Okay, very good. Very good. So now, let's proceed to our topic today. Today I tackled the proper disposal of waste according to properties of its materials. So, first is waste. It is unwanted or unusable materials discovered after primary use. There are two categories of waste. So, first is biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So, biodegradable is a materials that decay through natural process made by bacteria and fungi. So, example is fruits, vegetable, flower, plants, proper and animals. So, second is non-biodegradable. It is a materials that do not decay through natural process. So, example of non-biodegradable is made by plastic. Example is plastic cup, paper plastic, so plastic and metal. So, ito yung mga hindi nabubulok. So, second, this disposal of household waste. So, there are three. One, two, three. Okay, there are three disposal of household waste. So, first is segregation. So, sorting of waste into categories, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Second is composting. It is an organic matter rich in nutrients that can be used as fertilizer. So, this is a biodegradable. So, resource recovery is a collection of waste that can be recycled or reused. So, that's it, the disposal of household waste. So, we need to proceed to waste hierarchy. There are three hierarchy. Three are reduce, reuse, and recycle. So, reduce, avoid, minimize using something. And second, reuse, use the same items again or use the same item for a different process. And three, recycle, process waste materials and use them to make new materials or products. So example is made by plastic. So, and do you understand our discussion class? So, biodegradable, non-biodegradable are the categories of waste. And the waste hierarchy is a reduce, reuse, and recycle. And the disposal of household waste is segregation, composting, and resource recovery. So now, do you understand? Okay. Let's proceed. I have 10 questions here. You need to answer it before we are going to our activity. So, let's answer the question. What do you consume, more biodegradable or non-biodegradable? So, what do you think? In your home, in your house, so what do you consume? In a one day, biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials. So, yes, very good. Biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So there are, the two is same. So how many of those items can you reuse? So how many items in a one day you reuse? Okay, anyone? 5, 4, very good. Okay, do you feel recycling is important? So what do you think? Recycling is important or not? Okay, good. It is important. And then, what are the advantages of non-biodegradable materials? Of course, there are the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, very good. What non-biodegradable items can you live without in your life? So what? Plastic. Okay. Anyone? Plastic cup made by plastic. Very good. Okay. What is the example of non-biodegradable material? So, what is the example of non-biodegradable? Okay. It is what? Okay. What's it all about? Okay. It's plants, water, plants, vegetable, flowers. That is the example of biodegradable. So what is the meaning of 3Rs? So the meaning of 3Rs is, what do you think? Okay, very good. Reuse, reduce, and recycle. So what biodegradable items can live without in their life? So non-biodegradable. So what? Okay, very good. And now, so I have a question again. And what are the properties of each of waste material? So, okay, very good. Some materials undergo decay. Some are made by plastic. So, do you think all the materials is disposable? What do you think? So, anyone? Of course not. There are biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So how did you dispose the waste material? So So, how do you dispose in your home? So, put them and separate or we group them first according to the properties. Okay, very good. Where did you place the materials that undergo decay? So, where did you place? Okay, very good. Put them in a separate container. So, what did you do with the materials that undergo decay? What decay? Okay, good. Make a pose, anyone? Okay, good. What did you do with the materials made of plastic, metals, or other non-decaying materials? So, what did you do? Okay, very good. Place in a sack. Use battery on bulbs or place in a bags. Are there waste materials being reused? Of course, very good. Yes. What are the materials that can be recycled? So, what do you think? Okay, good. Plastic bottles, paper, and boxes. That is the materials that recycle. What are the materials that can be reduced? So, anyone? What? Okay, good. What did you learn about this topic? Okay. What did you learn about our topic today? Okay, proper disposal of waste. Very good class. And now, we now proceed to our first activity. We're going to proceed our first activity. And for the first activity, you identify the pictures. I have here some of pictures, and you need to identify if it belong to the non-biodegradable or biodegradable material. So first, metal, food, paper, plastic, fruit, paper cups, wood, can, plastic cup, and leaves. Okay. Okay, very good class. And now let's proceed to our second activity. In our second activity, I have here the boxes, reduce, reuse, and recycle. So there are plastic bag, fruit. So write the correct answer letter only in the boxes if the plastic bag, like example, plastic bag belong to the recycle. So put a letter here in the box. Okay, understand? Okay, first plastic bag, B fruit, C plastic cup, D metals, E paper, F water container, and G plastic bottle, H can, I food, and J paper plate. So understand, class? Okay, very good. So now let's proceed to our assessment. And for the assessment, you give at least 5 examples of materials, 5 examples of reuse, 5 examples of reuse, and 5 examples of recycle. So, they understand, class? Okay, all of our today is on the discussion. Okay, let's proceed. And now we're going to proceed, or we will proceed to our assignment. So in our assignment, you need to make a poster making about proper disposal of waste according to its material. So related to our topic today, understand? You need in one bond paper, draw or make a poster making about properties or about materials or related to our topic today. That's all, class, something about our discussion. So now we're finished our class today. Please arrange your chair before you go into your home. And now, goodbye class. See you tomorrow.